Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's the last crazy week before Christmas on Monday, of all bloody days. Good grief. Who would have guessed, right? But without further ado, and I've got an interesting video for you today. Well, I hope you do find it interesting. And if you do, make sure you like the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. And without further ado, let's get into the opening titles.
Yes, hallelujah. It's the video show. And now, the man the BBC calls
Jason King on Kung Fu Hot Dog.
Yes! So here we are, finally. I've got to talk about this. So last Friday, I watched the first 3 episodes for Reacher on Amazon Prime. It was absolutely fantastic. And what I will say about this is that I'm just mucking around with my stream deck here. So Deadline, Reacher's Season 2 comes out swinging for Amazon and Skydance as Prime Video's top title of the year. That's like the most massive flex you could offer, and I think that's brilliant, actually. And you got Alan Rickson here from a scene that's probably coming up in tomorrow's episode or a future one. And the first time season 1 dropped, it was like all in one go. But now Amazon realized they've got a big hit on their hands. They're kind of staggering the release, which is pretty cool. So the first 3 episodes of the second season of Jack Reacher debuted on December the 15th and quickly resonated with the audiences. Gee, I can't imagine why. In fact, those episodes surpassed the entire season 1 audience by 50% in the first 3 days on the streamer. And look, Alan Rickson is not exactly ugly, is he? People like him. Men have a crush on him. Women just want to go to bed with him. Or maybe in both cases, they both do. So Reacher is now the #1 title video of the year on Amazon Prime in terms of total viewers across all series and films globally, which is an incredible amount of data to put together and to actually analyze that so quickly. Currently, the series is available in more than 180 countries, which leads me on to my first 3 episode recap. So if you haven't seen Jack Reacher yet, I won't drop any spoilers for you, but certainly the trailer did show the main plot of what's happening. So you've got the 110th Division of special investigators who are being targeted by whom? Well, I'll tell you that in a second. And it's no spoiler because, again, this person was revealed in the trailer. But we've got a lot of character focus now on Neely, who, from what I understand, was never meant to be in the first series, and I think she appears in the second book. And the first episode is fantastic to a degree. I mean, we saw the carjacking scene at the beginning where Reacher is standing behind the terrifying mum who's withdrawing money from her savings, and Jack just puts his leather jacket around his fist and just takes out the guy in his car. That is an amazing scene, actually. And afterwards, we get to see a bit of a flashback to how Reacher became became a military investigator, and in the course of that, we see that he's got a relationship or this yearning for Carla Dixon, as played by Surinder Swan. Now, I'm a big fan of hers because I watched her in Breakout Kings, and she was just phenomenal in that show. Even though the show itself wasn't that great, I think her presence and another co-star who appears in this show along with her, called Dominic Lombardozzi. You talking to me? I'm gonna kill you, mook. And he's a fantastic actor. In fact, if you ask me, he could have been a great version of Kingpin instead of Vincent D'Onofrio. But, you know, Vincent is great anyway. And yeah, Lombardozzi is a very interesting man with an interesting surname, and he plays a very good character in this, and I liked his presence. And he does get a brief interaction with his former Breakout Kings co-star Swan. I gotta say, Surinder Swan is like a fine wine. She gets better with every year passing by, and I'm sure Mr. Lombardozzi agrees with me too on that one. No. So the mysterious man behind the executions of the 110th Division of Military Private Investigators, is none other than Robert Patrick. And believe it or not, there's a conversation he has on the phone with one of his assassins where the name Sarah Connor is dropped in the conversation. And I won't say any more about that, but it had me rolling in laughter because that could have been a cheap joke, or a cheap in-joke that could have been thrown just for the sake of it. But the way it's acted and played out is very, very funny. The action is brutal. In some cases, I'm like, oh my God, did that just really happen? But do you know what I find more creepy? Is when you have a cold-blooded assassin who talks to a little kid and the little kid has no idea what this grown-up adult man is actually capable of. I think that's more scary than the actual graphic on-screen violence that you see in this show. Now, from what I've been told from, I think it's Deadline again, that this second season of Jack Reacher is going to be dark, it's going to be really shocking. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what's going to be in store for Alan Rickson. And he's a terrific actor. I don't know if you know about this, but a long time ago, he actually contemplated deleting himself. Thank God that didn't happen because he's a terrific man. I've seen him being interviewed in depth. And I mean, judging from that picture there on Deadline, the guy's got, I think he needs to alter his tailors very shortly because those muscles are bulging out of the jacket sleeves there. But honestly, looking forward to the next few episodes for Jack Reacher Season 2 on Amazon Prime tomorrow, which is going to be a very interesting double whammy of viewing for me because I've got Rebel Moon to watch at the same time. So somehow, some way, I will get a review out to you, ladies and gentlemen, because that is the kind of guy I am. So if you enjoyed this very short video today regarding the success and hopefully long may it continue for Jack Reacher, make sure you leave a like below, make sure you smash that subscribe button, and if I were you and if you were me, you better come back for the next video. And I'm pretty sure Jeff Bezos is laughing all the way to the bank.